Good morning. I'm just getting underway again. It's not such a bright morning. There was a little bit of sunshine first thing. It didn't last very long. I'm going to be doing just under 6 miles today. There is some rain due, probably just about the time I'm going to finish cruising. So I'm just coming up to the bridge that I was moored in front of, so sounding my horn. There is some rain due. I'm hoping I'll miss that, but we'll see as we go along. There's a spider climbing up the camera. I've only just put it out as well. They don't waste any time, do they? Spiders, that is. The feature of today's cruise will be going through Husbands Bosworth Tunnel, which is 1166 yards long and a few less meters. I'll work that out for you later. It's very cloudy again. Can't see any blue sky anywhere. There have already been quite a lot of boat movements in both directions. There's a lot of stuff floating about in the water. There's a boat coming down towards me. It will be the first boat of the day that I've passed, or crossed, maybe is the more correct term. Morning. Lovely sound.
I was only watching your video last night.
Oh, were you?
Oh, cheers. I'm diving in the harbour.
Yeah. Oh, hi. That chap said he was watching my video last night and he is Diary of a Herbert. Was another boat coming? Morning. Morning. There is a lot of vegetation floating in the canal. I think it gets separated in the high winds and the heavy rain. Comes away from the bunch and then it floats and can be a real nuisance, as you would have seen from some of my other videos where I've had to go down into the weed hatch. Just passing a couple of moored boats. There's another one ahead. Rather narrow through here, so I've slowed down. Morning. I have passed another boat as well. I don't film every boat I pass. There'll just be too many of them. just come onto the straight that leads down to Welford Junction. There's a few boats moored up. There's a boat coming down towards me. Hello. The junction is getting very close now. I'll be bearing to the left. I'm not going down the Welford Arm today. I'm carrying on to North Kilworth. That's the Welford Arm behind me. I've only ever been down there once. I found it was rather shallow. That was, don't know if that was last year or the year before now. That was Narrowboat Crispy Duck I've just passed. They were telling me they watched the vlog, which is very nice. We had a very quick chat. You can't say too much as you pass on a boat, as you're moving away from each other. Well, I tried for the heron shot. It will be interesting to see. It was just passing me now. It'll be interesting to see what I've actually caught. Might come upon them again further up, because they do tend to fly ahead of you and then stand again on the towpath, sort of teasing you. Try and get a decent shot of me if you can. That sort of attitude. Heron has just landed behind me. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a shot of it. But he's, let me see if I can duck down. Hey, I don't know if I got anything. As I say, the herons are quite cheeky. They try and tempt you to get a decent shot of them, and they then suddenly disappear just as you're about to line your camera up. Just passing North Kilworth Marina. The date on it is 2017. It was a little bit slow to open, but it's got there now. I'm just coming up to one of those narrow sections, and just ahead of me is North Kilworth Wharf. Yes, it looks as though there was a bridge there at one time. that was North Kilworth Wharf we just passed. Just taking it easy still. The next main event now will be going through Husbands Bosworth Tunnel. I see I have a boat following me. It caught up with me as I came through the wharf. Whether it came out of the Marina, I don't know. I wasn't aware of any boat following me previously. It's as though it narrows a bit ahead. I've just let that boat pass me. I don't like being followed closely, but they have told me they have a family emergency, so they are in a bit of a rush. So that's worked out very well for both of us, which is what I like. There's a boat just coming towards me. Hello.
I'll catch you on YouTube.
Oh yeah, okay, cheers. He just said to me, I'll catch you on YouTube. I don't know if they realise they're going to be on it as well. Well, I'm right on the tunnel now. Just doing my preparations. You come in this one at a bit of an angle, so you can't see through it. Actually, I can now see right through the tunnel. I can also see the boat ahead of me. So the front of the boat is entering now, and I will very shortly join it. I can't see any lights coming towards me, which is good. Hopefully there are no boats in the tunnel. Coming my way, that is. The wooden rubbing strip is on my left side. That's the port side. I'm going to turn this camera off now and cover it over. I think it must be an illusion, but it looks as though the boat ahead of me is a long, long way ahead of me. More so than I would have expected. There's quite a chill in here today. I don't know if it's always like this, but it does feel a bit cooler than Crick or Braunston tunnels. I've just reached the halfway point. It was just after the 500 metre sign. Well, the boat has joined me in the tunnel. I think you can see its lights just behind me. I'm about 100 metres now from the exit. So I'll soon be there. Oh yes, the sign is just up there. Just spotted it. The boat ahead of me has now disappeared under the bridge in the distance. And I haven't passed any boats at all. Still looks rather murky out there, I have to say. The front of the boat is getting close to the exit. Very, very shortly now. Just about there, it's just coming out of the tunnel now. And I will shortly follow. Turn my lamp off. Turn my headlamp off as well. Well, that wasn't a very drippy tunnel, I'm glad to say, and I'm also very pleased that no boats came towards me. So, quite straightforward passage. It's taken about, just trying to work it out, about 15 minutes, I think. Which isn't too bad. The boat behind me is still in the tunnel. Can't be too long before it comes out now. The other thing to note is that the tow path has changed sides. It's now on my right hand side, whereas previously it was on my left hand side. So it's now on the starboard side. I just mentioned that in case there's any mariners watching. It's easier to talk about left and right, but there you go. I think the boat has just come out, it's just turned its light off. These overhanging trees can actually be quite pleasant in their way, but it was rather chilly in the tunnel, I have to say. Colder than usual, but I'm not too familiar with this particular tunnel, but the tunnels I have been through, I would say it's a little bit chillier than those. I've got about a mile and a half to do before I moor up. You never know, I might decide like yesterday to stop somewhere completely different. But I'm planning to stop somewhere where I know it's fairly open. I'm thinking of these solar panels again. Tomorrow the forecast isn't too good. In fact, I checked tomorrow's forecast yesterday. I didn't really take much notice today. But I remember thinking yesterday it may be another layover day. So we'll just have to see. So it is important that the panels are not shaded. So I'll just plod on here, or poddle on as I like to say, and see where I finish. The boat behind me has now come into view. I don't know if I can get a take on that. That might suggest it's travelling a bit faster than I am, which is a nuisance. But I'm always happy to let other boats past if they're going that much faster than me. There are some horrid smells around here. I think the farmers have been muck spreading. Dear dear. They have to do it, obviously. I think I'm getting away from it now. Is the boat coming my way? There's a boat following me. A boat following, yeah, a little way behind. Hello. Miserable day, isn't it? That were the Yorkshire Lass from up north here. There's a lot of growth on both sides of the water. You can see down here. It was along here I moored some long while back when I went to visit the redundant Thedingworth Station, which is now part of a residence. Some of you may recall that. I'm just coming up to where I'm planning to moor. Just hope it's free and there's not lots of boats there. I doubt there will be. We're not actually far from Foxton Locks here, which will be my next destination. Just need to go around the bend, as it were. I know some of you think I've already done that, but I'll soon be there. Just checking my map. I do mark on the map where I moor up. I try and remember places. I think I can see a fisherman already. Looks a bit shallow here, doesn't it? There is a boat moored up along here. Doesn't look as though it's occupied actually. Quite a big log in the water there. Where I'm mooring up. I've moored up now in a spot I've stopped before. It is lunchtime, it's just gone 1 o'clock, so it's a good time for me to stop. That's all I'm doing today. So I'll have to check to see what the weather's going to do, because it was threatening rain earlier. In fact, I'll have a quick look now, then we'll all know, won't we? See if I can find it very quickly. A bit slow coming in. Well, at 2 o'clock it's showing a 90% chance of rain. Let's see if I can get that. Can you see that? So I definitely think I've done the right thing. In fact, it's showing a 90% chance of rain from 2 o'clock through to 5 o'clock. Then an 80% chance through to 8 o'clock, then a 50% chance at 9 o'clock. So I think I've done the right thing, stopping now. One thing I have noticed is I've picked up a lot of scratching on the starboard side. I wouldn't have noticed that yesterday because I was moored on the port side, as it were. But the change of towpath has made me see how bad it really is. I'm sure that hasn't happened today. when you brush past overgrowth and things like that, the boat does get scratched, unfortunately. And this is one of the advantages of the boat being one colour. It enables me to touch it up when it needs touching up, and I can quickly repaint. As I think most of you know now, I can always improve the appearance fairly quickly and at minimal cost. So having a completely blue boat does work for me. Yeah, hello. So I was saying, have a completely blue boat is something that does seem to work for me. I can repaint as and when I want and not worry too much about having to match in with various different colours and so forth. It's funny, all the cows have changed direction. They were all going that way and now they're all going the other way. Take a look at this. It is just beginning to rain. How lucky is that I'm moored up already. Well, I'm going to eat inside today as it's raining outside. But I did have another look at the weather forecast and it's changed yet again. It shouldn't actually be raining at the moment. I'm just preparing my cheese top roll. I've got one more left after this one, but I have got other food, so I won't go hungry. I don't have a lot of room here to do anything, so it's always very tight on space. Put some salad cream on it, which is something I like. Boat just passing by. Oops, a bit too much milk there, I think. That doesn't look too bad. So it's another murky day and I'm quite frankly glad to be inside. It is beginning to rain a little bit harder now. Yep, I'm definitely glad I'm inside. The timing was perfect for me today. Many thanks for watching. If you haven't yet done so, I do hope you will subscribe. Please take care and look after yourselves. Until next time, bye for now.